welcome back to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with autism and mental health, as well as advocating and educating you all while I take you all on a journey with my life journey of autism and mental health, along with tips and advice along the way and many more things. So if you're into any of these, feel free to smash the subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner and turn on the notification bell for future videos like these that I share. As I hope to update 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or for the full entire 5 days of the week, Monday to Friday. It'd be much appreciated. So today this one's going to be a quick interview like collab that I have been doing in the past. If you haven't seen them, I'll link the playlist up above me or below me of the ones that has been on my channel. And this one's going to be introducing Raymond from FOR3V3R Ray, which you can find him in the description below, as well as also seeing right now. I want to thank you, Raymond, for actually reaching out to me to participate in this collab, and hopefully we can get to know you more behind these conditions that you're going to be introducing to us today. I know, like as always, it's never easy for many of us, and we should know that we should be able to be not alone. As you're aware, basically on these interview collabs is just to get to know the person behind the mental illness or whatever condition they may face on an everyday basis, so that hopefully in the near future we can support one another regardless. So I'm going to take the time right now to actually answer a few questions. They're the same ones as always of the ones I've been sharing to the other YouTubers or YouTube content creators that has been on the channel, so hopefully you'll better understand. So the very first question was, what's the name of the condition that you're going to bring out today, and what is the common names for them, or just, you know, the actual name of the conditions you're diagnosed with?
Everyone, this is a video response for Aspie, and in this video I'm going to talk about 2 mental health conditions that I was diagnosed with last year. And one of them is agoraphobia, which is more commonly known as anxiety. It's just a more severe level of anxiety. Agoraphobia, it's basically the fear of being outside. And the other disorder I have that goes hand in hand with my agoraphobia is panic disorder. And well, there isn't really a common name for panic disorder. So the textbook definition of agoraphobia is a type of anxiety disorder in which you fear and avoid places or situations that might cause you to panic and make you feel trapped, helpless, or embarrassed. You fear an actual or anticipated situation, such as using public transportation. That's a big one for me. Being in open or enclosed spaces like elevators. Standing in line or being in a crowd. That's pretty much the overview of agoraphobia.
Number 2 is what are the signs and symptoms of the conditions that you're going to share with us. 3 is the causes and triggers for the condition or conditions that you're going to share with us.
Typical symptoms of agoraphobia include leaving home alone, being in crowds or waiting in line, being in enclosed spaces such as movie theaters, elevators, small stores, being in open spaces such as parking lots, bridges, malls, empty buses can, I guess, count as that. Panic disorder and agoraphobia, they work hand in hand. Some people have a panic disorder in addition to agoraphobia. Panic disorder is a type of anxiety disorder in which you experience sudden attacks of extreme fear that reach a peak within a few minutes and trigger intense physical symptoms, also known as panic attacks. You might think that you're totally losing control, having a heart attack, or even dying. Fear of another panic attack can lead to avoiding similar circumstances or the places where it occurred in an attempt to prevent future panic attacks. Now, the signs and symptoms of panic attacks include rapid heart rate, trouble breathing, chest pain, lightheadedness or dizziness, feeling shaky, numb, or tingly. That one I feel a lot too. Excessive sweating, sudden flashing or chills, upper stomach or diarrhea, feeling a loss of control, and the fear of dying.
4 is basically how and when were you diagnosed?
So I dealt with agoraphobia and panic disorder for for 16 years, and I only got diagnosed last year after finally deciding that I needed to see someone. I started going to therapy towards the end of 2017 when I lost my job. I had a pretty bad breakdown. I just needed to talk to someone. I went to see them, and they told me that I should go see the psychiatrist right away, so they got me an appointment. And within 4 months after that, I got diagnosed with agoraphobia, panic disorder, and persistent depressive disorder. There's another one I got diagnosed with too, but I don't really remember the name. That's still kind of in the works.
What are your everyday struggles that you face with these conditions, and how do you overcome them on a daily? Has your condition ever stopped you from doing the things you love? If so, what are?
The struggles of these two conditions and what it stopped me from doing on my day-to-day life is pretty annoying as a whole. For example, I used to love going out, taking photos, going for long walks, exploring the city, doing different things. But as it started to get worse, about 3 years ago, I had to stop doing that. My chest was always hurting. It affects my back too. I don't know if that's related to the panic attacks, like all the strain on my heart. I get back pain a lot, the migraines I get too. My hands are always shaking and tingly. I used to love doing crafts a lot. I can barely do that now because it's just a hassle, really. I get a lot of pain in my body. It always feels like I can't breathe. To explain it, imagine having an octopus on your chest and it's just constantly sucking at your chest. That's how it feels like, because my panic attacks never turn off. It's just always there. Sometimes I have to go to the hospital maybe 3 or 4 days a week because it just hurts so much, and when I go, there's nothing they can do. They can't help. The other thing too is I was diagnosed with a speech disability when I was a kid, and I find that now my anxiety, because it's gotten worse, is making my speech issues worse too, because my body, I guess it's stressed a lot, so I'm stuttering more. I'm having trouble like talking as I normally would. I don't know, it's hard because I can't really do anything about that. I'm trying, but therapy doesn't always help either.
How do you manage your conditions on a day-to-day basis?
The way I try and manage these two is I try and distract myself. So I listen to audiobooks. I'll still try and do my crafts, like I crochet. I'll listen to calming music. I'll watch YouTube videos from other mental health YouTubers. Sometimes that helps because I find someone I can relate to. I'll leave them comments, connect with them. Doing that, I actually end up getting a lot of people who want to do collaborations with me too, so that's an upside. I find YouTube is a good platform for me to just try and distract myself in, because there's a wide variety of videos I can watch too, and I try and learn different things too through YouTube.
What do you do to treat the condition?
As for treating the conditions, I was on medication, but issues with my family doctor. He doesn't consent to getting me refills through my nurse practitioner, so I'm just sitting here hoping that I'll be able to get on new medication soon so it can help me relax my body more and I can actually go back out and get a job, enjoy life a little bit, because it sucks. I basically sat at home for 2 years and it feels like I'm just in a rut. I'm trying different things to treat myself, like herbal teas, trying exercising, again distracting myself, talking to people. It's not really helping. That's also the reason why I started a YouTube channel. Making these videos kind of helped me in a way to channel my negative thoughts and like my feelings and stuff into other things, and being able to try and help people understand what they're going through if they're going through the same things and they're too afraid to get diagnosed or talk to anyone. That's why I do my channel, so I can like raise awareness and maybe help people gain that little bit of confidence they need to be able to admit to themselves, you know, there's something wrong and it's okay to go get help.
What advice would you like to give to the audience about your condition?
The best advice I can give about panic attacks and anxiety is to know your grounding techniques.
Are there any benefits of your condition? If so, what are they?
Any benefits to this condition? I don't know. I don't think there really is any benefits to panic attacks and anxiety. I mean, if you're an introvert, maybe that's a plus because you don't really go outside, you're to yourself, but really I wouldn't say there's any benefits, because basically it feels like you're trapped in a glass box with no windows and no escape.
What are the pet peeves or common pet peeves that you have heard about your condition that you want to share and actually abolish?
Pet peeves, again, would have to be stigma. Anything really related to mental health stigma as a whole just really annoys me. Remember when I go to people just say, you're too weak, you're being a baby, you gotta suck it up. Things like that just annoy me. And that's for any mental health condition, not just like the ones that I suffer from as a whole.
What's it like living with your condition?
Living with these conditions, I pretty much already said that, but basically living with these conditions, it can be pretty restricted, i.e. trying to get a job, having a social life, making friends. Me, I don't have friends. I don't really have a social life. I just actually got a job a couple days ago. It's not really social-wise. There's like 3 of us working, and it's a restaurant, but not really a lot of social activity per se.
And last but not least is, what advice would you give to people who's in a relationship with the condition, or just maybe for yourself if you're in one? What would you like to give to others, basically, so that we can gain a better understanding to what your life is like?
If you're dating someone who suffers from panic attacks and anxiety disorder, it can be hard because you need to figure out a way to keep them grounded most of the time. And with that, do your research on what they suffer from, the symptoms, how they can get treatment, what helps them stay stable. Give them support, don't give up on them, and don't fall victim to the misconceptions and the myths of the mental health disorders that they suffer from. Remember, it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to go talk to someone. If you want to go talk to a counselor about your partner and you need advice on how to cope with what you're dealing with and how to support them better, there's nothing wrong with that. There's help for you too. For you out there if you need it, don't let it defeat you. You don't need to fall victim to mental health stigma just because you're in a relationship with someone who's suffering from mental health conditions. Do your research on how you can help them, and it'll be okay. It might take time to get used to what they're dealing with, get used to how you can help them, but once you get that routine down and you know what you need to do to make sure they're okay and nothing bad happens to them, it'll be okay. And with that being said, this is the end of my video response, and I thank you guys for tuning in to this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, Raymond, for your time to come on today. And if you, like I said, want to support Raymond from his channel, as I said, it'll be listed in the description below, as well as maybe on the screen. And also don't forget, basically, just to give her a heads up of saying, hi Raymond, Aspie has sent me over from her channel to mine, so that we know that we're not alone. And saying this also, if you want to join on the bandwagon with me right now of this and more that I'm hoping to do for future collabs, please let me know in the comment section below, as well as in saying this in the comment section below. If you've got the same conditions he addressed today, feel free to open in the bandwagon of the discussion board in the comment what life is like for you, your pet peeves and the misconceptions you may have heard about of these conditions. Are they similar to what Raymond just shared, or have you got any of your own that you want to hear with us? And on for the do, guys, also don't forget to follow me on my social medias. If you like this, smash the like. Feel free to also share these videos around to family and friends, and don't forget also I've got a Patreon account if you would like to follow me on that. Feel free to do so, because as I said, I'm hoping to give back as much as I can, regardless of my hopefully behind the scenes footages and whatnot. Just donate big or small, whatever else. And in saying this, don't forget to follow me on my social medias. So whatever they do, guys, thanks for support, those watching, do what you love what you do. Until next time, I'll see you again. Thanks for watching.